everybody, it's David from Red Wagon Dioramas, and it is that time of month again where I get to share with you 6 of my favorite action figure pickups for this month. So this is 6 figures a month for February 2025. I didn't pick up a lot of modern stuff this month. I got a couple things, but I have a lot of like throwbacks to my childhood, which I think is just because I'm in that nostalgic mood. Like February is my birthday month. I had my sister and cousin in town, my family. We had a nice birthday get together. We unfortunately, I had to spend time cleaning out my parents' house, so that was like bringing up all these old memories and stuff with my sister. Anyway, it all comes together this month, so I've got a mixture of old and new for you guys this month. Now, before we get into it, I do want to invite you guys to join me at ICC-Con again in Nashville this May. This is the same show I went to last October in Nashville, the Imperial Commissaries Collectors Convention, and I had a great time. I did post a bunch of videos of like the panels and the toy hunts and the room sales after the show and the lobby sale. So you can check out those videos on my channel if you're curious about the convention. For 2025, they moved the show from October back to a spring date. So it's May 16th through 18th. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this time I'm bringing my 14-year-old son with me. So first time taking him to a convention and I'm pretty excited about that. Lastly, I want to start a new thing with these monthly videos. I want to do a Q&A session. So if you guys have any questions you have for me about me or my collecting habits or my collections, just leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them at next month's video. Real quick honorable mention, I went to 2 antique mall shops last weekend and I picked up a couple things which I'm going to make a video on next weekend. I revisit that huge Star Wars room at the antique mall near me and I picked up something really cool. So that'll be in next week's video. Make sure you watch that. All right, so let's get into it. Number 6 this month, guys, is a Super 7 reaction figure. I've got Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street. Now, this was kind of an impulse buy. I found it at that New England Comics spring sale they had at their shop a couple weeks back. And this was the only thing I grabbed during the sale. And I just opened it up today, actually, just to play with it. And they've got this cool mechanism where the lid opens and closes. You slide that up and down. I have Slimy the Worm there, like precariously perched on the edge right now. So I'm not going to open and close it right now. Previous to this, I've only picked up Cookie Monster and those Yip Yap aliens. So slowly picking up a few of these guys. I don't plan to collect them all. But Oscar the Grouch, man, classic character from my childhood. And Super 7 has been doing a really great job on these figures. So if you're a fan of Sesame Street, I'd recommend picking these up. They're a lot of fun. All right, number 5 this month is going to be the Marvel Legends Chameleon figure. This is the retro Spider-Man version of Chameleon on the retro card back that Hasbro's been putting out. I was very excited to get this one. I think of the wave. I only pre-ordered Agent Venom, Kane, and Chameleon. And I'm showing Chameleon because he's my favorite of the ones I picked up. But I really like this Chameleon figure. I am collecting this line of carded figures. And I actually bought a second one to open up. So let me show you the loose one. So here he is in all his colorful retro glory. Great head sculpt, nice paint. Very simple figure, you know, the bold blue, red, orange, blue color scheme is kind of crazy. Kind of weird looking, but a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of 90s Spider-Man characters, and I love collecting like the classic villains. So this is definitely one that had to make my list this month. And I have the Kane figure here too, guys. I can show him off. He's pretty cool as well. But honestly, Chameleon is just more of a classic villain for me and just like him more. So he's making my number 5 this month. Okay, number 4 is going to be a new figure by the Next 17. This is his Imperial Scanning Crew Officer. You guys have seen me share figures from the Next 17 a lot on the channel. They're a company in the Netherlands who make new factory-injected molded figures of characters that Kenner never made, but he makes them in like the Kenner style. These are the guys that enter the Millennium Falcon and search the Falcon for the stowaways, you know, in the first movie. I enjoy these figures because I love collecting the Kenner Star Wars ones, and I like getting figures that Kenner never made. So it's an easy sale, honestly, for me to buy these, even though they are a little more expensive, and I got to ship them here from the Netherlands. So I missed these guys on the original pre-order, and then when there were extras for sale, I missed them again. I got the other officers in the wave, but I didn't get the Scanning Crew. So Graham put them up for sale one more time. I was able to pick them up this month, and I'm very happy with these guys. And I also got one of the blue, one of the blue scanning boxes that comes with them. So pretty cool little set, fun to add to my Kenner collection. So that's gonna be my number 4 this month. All right, number 3, this is an interesting one, guys. As I said, it was my birthday a couple weeks ago, and I had laid some hints out there to my family, I don't know, months ago, about a certain item that was on the shelf for sale at my local collectibles store. And guess what? My oldest child was listening, and they went to the store and picked this up for me. So this was one of my birthday presents I got this month, and I absolutely love it. And it is a statue of Horton the elephant. Look at this. This is the Dr. Seuss character, Horton, from the famous children's books, Horton Hears a Who, and Horton, what else does Horton do? Horton Hatches an Egg. Well, my last name is Horton. So Horton the Elephant was always a kind of a fun character for me as a kid. And I have a few like Horton the Elephant things around the house, but I didn't have anything for my collection. And I saw this on the shelf at the Emporium shop near me, again, months ago. And my kid, great. They picked it up for me and surprised me for my birthday. So what a cool little statue. Did a little research on eBay. This one was made by Super Rad Toys, and I think it was 2008 is what's stamped on the foot here. And this one's got some paint scuffs and some wear from storage, but I really love it. It was a very thoughtful present, and I'm gonna definitely put it on my list this month. Number 3 this month, Horton the Elephant. Okay, number 2 this month is going to be one of my childhood toys that I have not had in hands for 30-something years. And that is going to be Papa Smurf here. My parents still had them in their house, and my sister and I were down there cleaning the house a few weeks ago, and we grabbed all the Smurfs, and I just picked out Papa Smurf here because he was always one of my favorite characters, and I love this little rocking chair he comes with. Just pure nostalgia for me, thinking back to those times as a kid. And I did a whole video with my sister last week, and watched that on the channel, where we just kind of went one by one through the bucket of Smurfs and pulled everything out and kind of remembered what one was what, and just, it was a really great time, just reminiscing. So he's going to make my list this month. Papa Smurf from 1980, my childhood toy. Okay, and that leads us to number 1. My absolute favorite action figure pickup this month is going to be this guy by the next 17. This is Luke Skywalker in the back to tank. For various reasons, I hadn't ordered this guy yet. When those scanning crew guys came up for order again a couple weeks ago, I pulled the trigger and I added this guy to the order, and he is just great. I absolutely love him. So he's got this, simple little back to tank. Put that down. And I've got the old Kenner face mask on him right now. This is a look at his head sculpt. I love it. The hair kind of in the water there. Scratches on the face. Little adult diaper he's wearing. Fun little figure. Something that Kenner never did. And I love Hoth. I mean, I've got the whole Hoth setup right there. So he's going to go in there with my Echo base figures. Absolutely love this figure. Well done. Very creative. You can still get them for sale on their website. So I recommend you go over there and pick these up before they're sold out. And he's got a bunch of other new stuff coming out too. In fact, I just placed another order from Next 17 just a couple days ago. So those will probably be on my video next month. So that is my number 1 this month, the Next 17, Luke Skywalker in the back to tank. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, leave me some questions below in the comments, or email me or message me, and I will do a Q&A at the end of the next video at the end of March. And another reminder, ICC-Con is happening in Nashville, May 16th, 17th, 18th. If you're in the area, I recommend you come at least just for a day. It was a great time last fall. And if you see me, come say hi. All right, guys, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. Leave me comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.